Hello, welcome back to the channel. I apologize, it's been probably 4 months since I last made a video. Today is another review for my good friends at BAYViEW Entertainment. It's called Vulnerables with an S in Mexico and, the Spanish speaking countries. But it's actually called Vulnerable from 2012. It's rated PG-13, clocks in at around an hour and 23 minutes. After giving birth prematurely, Carla is forced to move with her child to an abandoned house in the austere, mysterious landscape of La Mancha. An unexpected menace will take her into a terrifying situation far beyond the imaginable. There's two, it actually is Spanish speaking with English subtitles. That's the only way you can watch it that I know of. I noticed Tubi didn't dub it or anything, which I was kind of bummed about that, but I could still get into it. I have to say this movie comes off, if you've seen The Bad Seed mixed with The Good Son, but a bit of a little bit more sinister twist in this. Mentioned doppelgangers and whatnot in here. Definitely not on that level in terms of, that subject, but this movie is directed by Miguel Cruz Cortero. He wrote it with Manuel Fajo. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names, but they're very hard to pronounce. But this is currently playing on Fossum Plex. It's also playing on Tubi, Amazon Prime, and I think one other. But yeah, I really dug this movie. It's very slow going throughout, but it kind of has a bit of a payoff. It's not like full of thrills. It's called a thriller, but I think more of it like a psychological / slow burn thriller, I guess you could say. Pretty good performances. The main lead here, the female lead with the baby. She does a really good job in this. I'd like to see more of her acting in other films. Like I said, you can catch them on those streaming services. It says too that it's from PA Fast Forward and La Saga Films as well. And you can check out the official website in Spanish on Twitter. Well, I don't know if that's its Twitter site for, Spanish speaking Twitter site, but it's official Twitter, as an official Twitter page for this movie if you want to find out more about it. This film nearly made $500,000, which I thought was really amazing for not really hearing nothing about it. And with it being like 13 years old, I kind of thought it would come off dated, but no, it played pretty good. It also kind of come off a little bit like that one movie, I can't remember what it was called now. The guy ran a motel and he had a weird child that kind of was doing things, with the guest and acting all kinds of weird. The kid really come off like that. But I would have to say I'd recommend this movie, and I wouldn't give it a highest recommendation, but I definitely had fun with it. I would definitely revisit it again. It's not what I would call horror, as I say, but here's a look at the back. Oops, sorry, kind of off camera here. That's the father of the son. What was his name? I always blank on the names of people in the movie. Let's see, what was his name? Marcos. This is a child in this, and Marcial is the father that kind of more or less tries to more or less cover up what his child's done, and the grandfather's called him a demon child, and the father doesn't really realize or know that he feels that way about him, and it's kind of determined that at some point he murdered several people in the family, and there's never really any proof that he did it, and it was kind of like one of those movies where people, you kind of get the idea it's all the kid, but it hasn't come out in the movie, and it kind of slowly builds till for the reveal for that. Bit of a spoiler there, but I think I had to mention that just because it's kind of like one of those slow burn movies that builds the plot up until it gets the reveal. Like a really pretty interesting reveal. But like I said, it does mention doppelgangers in this too. But the ending was a little baffling for me because it kind of made me think: was she imagining all this? Being newly with a baby, like she's postpartum kind of thing, and was she really imagining all this stuff? And that's kind of the way it ended. It kind of made you kind of doubt what was going on was real. But yeah, that's my review this week. I'd like to thank Peter at BAYViEW Entertainment for sending this over. I wasn't expecting anything because I think I had told them my channel was kind of on a bit of a absence because my computer crashed. I kind of got it going again, but I have to start all over from scratch because I can't remember, any of the details to get logged back on my old one. Maybe somebody out there tonight watching this review could guide me. I would like to get my old channel back, but that's my review for tonight or this afternoon. And make sure to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about Gary's Movie Crypt. It's been around on YouTube for quite a while. I'm not new to this, don't think, because I just have one video on this channel that I'm new. No, because it's been around for years. I do a podcast on TNA Wrestling as well with Jason SiNISTER. We do TNA podcasting weekly. We do it about every Monday, so check that out. And also check out WrestleVoice.com. That's his site about all things wrestling. But back to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week or in the coming weeks. Not real on a schedule yet. I just kind of coming back into the fold again, so we'll have to wait and see what goes on. But the next video, I should be doing another review, or maybe I'll do an unboxing. Thank you, and have a good night or afternoon whenever you watch this. Bye.